All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking about real music and doing it real time for a couple of real people out there just like you and just like me. So I'm going to be talking about Styx. I haven't said anything about Styx in a little while, so it's saw a headline today, and I've got to weigh in on what Styx is up to for early 2025. Before I talk about Styx, here's the band Atlantic. Okay, I want you guys to check this out. This is good stuff. The album is called Another World. If you like great melodic rock, AOR sounding stuff from, say, I don't know, 1983. We'll just put a year on it, but a lot of different influences. You hear maybe some Foreigner in there, maybe even some Styx. Yeah. But melodic rock that you can trust right here. Another World. And courtesy of our friends over at Escape Music, who are constantly putting out great albums that nobody's paying any attention to. Just going to be blunt and honest about it. It's really sad. Okay, you know what else is sad? That Styx has decided to perform the Grand Illusion in its entirety. Okay, they're going to do that at the Venetian Resort in Las Vegas. It's where classic rock bands go to prepare for retirement. This, according to their 2025 tour schedule, which will include an unforgettable 5-night engagement at the Venetian Theater. For the first time in their 50-year history, Styx will be performing 1977's The Grand Illusion, along with the band's classic hits. The shows will be held January 24th, 25th, 29th, and 31st, and February 1st of 2025. All shows are scheduled to begin at 8:30 p.m. So you can have a nice dinner and then attend the show. Tickets start at just $45 plus applicable fees and will go on sale Friday, September 20th at 10 a.m. Tickets will be available for purchase at Ticketmaster and through VenetianLasVegas.com, any box office at the Venetian Resort. So why am I upset about this? Well, they're going to perform the quintessential Dennis DeYoung concept album, really, if you ask me. Now, I know Tommy writes a song, JY writes a song, they co-write songs together, but between The Grand Illusion and Come Sail Away, I know, and they've been performing this. People will say, Dave, they've been performing this for a very long time without Dennis. What's the big deal? I don't know. I guess I'm just getting cranky in my old age. I'm just getting tired of this. Dennis is out there. Why not make him a special guest for these shows? Seriously, just one time, special guest, Dennis DeYoung, pay him a whole boatload of money, and then he'll go away, probably, and you guys can go on without him. But he should be there for this. He should be. Time is running out, folks, for everybody. I mean, we don't even have REO Speedwagon to kick around anymore. You know, Styx and REO, arch allies. They used to hang out together. Yeah. Anyway, these are quintessential Dennis songs that should have Dennis and not the spinning keyboard guy. That's all I'm saying. You're going to go probably to this and you'll have a great time and nobody will miss Dennis DeYoung. But to me, I can't imagine a better opportunity for Styx to make amends with the man who was responsible for the title track of this album, which, again, has gone on to be one of the great classic rock albums of all time. And I believe The Grand Illusion was the first in the next, I don't know how many Styx albums to go platinum. That was kind of a big deal to have that many albums go platinum, and Styx did that, I believe, starting in 77 or maybe with the prior album. So again, folks, it's not as if I haven't addressed this before, and I know, you know, this is maybe getting old for some people who have been following this, and it's not really a saga because, you know, Styx doesn't recognize Dennis, And Dennis, every so often, will post something on Facebook, usually in response to something that Styx said or did. Typically, Styx never responds to Dennis. They just go along their merry way like he doesn't exist. But in any event, have fun at the Venetian, and tickets are cheap enough. Wonder why tickets are so cheap. Is it because Dennis isn't going to be there? And again, how long has Dennis not been in Styx? Here's the deal. Hopefully, Dennis is going to tour next year. And it would be cool if he was right alongside Styx. Like, if you don't want to see Styx at the Venetian, you can go see Dennis at a smaller venue, a more intimate place, and get the original vocalist. And hopefully Dennis is still able to sing. It's been a couple of years, at least, since he's been on the road. But who knows if he's going to tour early next year or later next year. All I can say is that this band would be better with Dennis. He's still a viable singer, and you should have him out there until he decides he doesn't want to do it anymore. I think he just wants one last hurrah, as I've beat this dead horse several times. And this would be a great opportunity for a reunion just for a few nights. And I'm sure Dennis would agree to it. I bet you he would. I don't know. It depends on what the deal was, but I think they have to pay him pretty well. That's what my guess is. And they probably don't want to pay him pretty well. And that's one of the reasons they probably brought on all these other people who don't need to be paid all that well. It's the Tommy and JY show. And they continue. And with REO bowing out, if you're a fan of this kind of music, they're becoming like the only game in town. Foreigner, they're supposed to quit. They're not going to quit. Journey, who knows what's going to happen in 2025 with Journey either. I know they've already got a gig lined up next year, which means, yes, the money is more important than maxing out credit cards or managers or budgeting or overseers or any of that stuff. But with Styx, this is just a tragedy to have Dennis out there. And yes, we're going to play one of the most quintessential pieces of music that Dennis ever was a part of, and we're just going to pretend that he had nothing to do with it. They don't give him any credit while they're out on the road for anything, which is really an abomination. So that's my 2 cents on that. Here's Atlantic one more time. Might have been 1 cent. Probably wasn't a full 2 cents. Probably was like a, 3/4 of 1 cent. This is Atlantic and their album Another World. It's new stuff. So go check out the new stuff. I know the old stuff is going to become more and more appealing to people to cling to in these last days because, you can feel it. We don't know how much time we all have. And the way the country is going, a second assassination attempt on Donald Trump, and the media blames Trump. Media blames Trump for them shooting at Trump because people no longer have self-control. They can't just disagree with somebody and vote appropriately. No, they have to try to shoot them. So in any event, these are dark days and you need some good music to get through it. I've been listening to a lot of uplifting music, spiritual music. I just can't do the Debbie Downer stuff. It's just not working for me. I need to insulate. I need to, as we like to say in the Christian world, put on the full armor because you have to. Every single day, you need to put on the full armor of God. So again, folks, thanks for watching this channel. Again, Patreon, YouTube memberships, buy me a coffee. I've been getting a lot of positive messages over on Buy Me a Coffee, and I'm grateful for those because much like my relationship with God, positive words from people go a long way in that same direction, and I covet those, and I'm just grateful. So thanks again, and I'll be back with more cutting-edge commentary, cutting both ways, cutting the music way and cutting the political way. So stay tuned for that.